Chopper back to the mound. Fielded cleanly, and there's one down now.
Batting second, the left fielder, number 22, Andrew McCutcheon.
Here's Andrew McCutcheon now, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Bases are empty, one man out. Up and in on the hands. It's 2 balls and a strike. And guys, these Reds, as they enter play here this afternoon, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Hey, Matty V, we're taking a look at a team right here, D-Row. Through 5 games of this homestand, they're 3-2. I know they were expecting more, but they'd like to win this one here today and get that up to 4-2 on this homestand.
Yeah, this is an important one right here. You don't want to go 500 first 6 games, especially at home. On the road, you can deal with it. At home, this is a must-win.
Here now the 2-2.
Full count, 3-2.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
3-2 pitch. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone, and it's a foul ball. This is line to left, and McCutcheon has himself a base hit.
Hey, sometimes you get lucky right there. Looked like a 3-2 pitch out of the zone. Could have got on base via the walk, but he wanted a knock instead.
Harper.
Here's Bryce Harper now. McCutcheon, base runner at first with 1 out. Takes that one a little bit low. 3 balls and a strike now.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Ground ball, foul down the left side. Out of the stretch, the 3-2 pitch home. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with only 1 away.
Batting 4, the first baseman, number 17.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Working the plate is Carl Dixon.
Dan, this is an offensive player's dream to have Carl Dixon behind the dish. He is tight on the corners.
He is, D-Row, and listen, he makes you bring the ball into the strike zone. Normally, high scoring of games when Carl's behind the dish.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Rolled slowly down the third baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Number 4 is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Standing in, JT Realmuto comes into this one with 3 hits and 11 at-bats in the series. One and one. Here it is. This one's down to third. Throw on to first is in time, and the Phillies are turned away. They get nothing out of this situation as the inning is over. Phillies leave a couple. Now it'll be the Reds' turn. No score. Aaron Nola is the man on the mound for the 4th game of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Aaron Nola coming on, the pride and joy of Louisiana State University. Kind of a 4-pitch mix. Fastball, slider, curveball, and change. None of his pitches rate really on a scale of 10. None of them are 8s or 9s, but he's solid and he throws strikes. You'll know early if he's on, he'll induce a lot of ground balls.
Stepping into the box, number 4. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the 1st. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2. And now a pitch on the way. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Anytime you get rookies just breaking into the big leagues, you have to expect a certain amount of this. There aren't any easy at-bats at this level, and you really have to learn how to slow the game down in your head because everything feels like it's so much faster up here.
At the plate, Jesse Winker. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. Dan, D-Row, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, they dropped another one last time out, and in fact they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matt, they have to avoid the sweep right here, especially a 4-game sweep. That can be devastating to the psyche of a team. It's okay. It happens. Throughout the course of a season, you're going to drop 3 in a row. But to get pounded 4 games by the same team can happen.
Pops this one up. Coming on is McCutchen, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Hey, they're not all beautiful, and they don't all have to be. Just throwing a long dart over the third baseman's head right there. Beautiful piece of hit.
In is Joey Votto now. No career numbers to talk about for this matchup. Two balls and a strike.
Hey, it's much easier to lay up the breaking stuff when it's coming in towards you instead of when it breaks away. A good take there.
Hard hit ball to second. Kingery's there. One there. The relay on to first. The double play, and the side is retired. Boy, oh boy. An inning in the books tonight. Still scoreless here on MLB Network. Here's Didi Gregorius. 9 at-bats for him in the series so far, and he's collected a pair of hits. Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at for ball number 2.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
He walked a guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
Three-two pitch is up at the letters, but he gets the call. Strike 3.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Into the box, Nick Williams. Outside, 2-1.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
All even now, 2-2. No score here as we play inning number 2. Hit hard towards center. A dive, but it's off his glove.
There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
Standing in now, Scott Kingery. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Here he comes again, 1-2. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt.
Pretty standard pitch sequence right there. Just how you draw it up in a perfect world. Jump ahead 0-2, and then you toss a changeup in the dirt to get him to chase for a strikeout on 3 pitches. If only it were always that easy.
In now, Aaron Nola. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Long run for the right fielder. And a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit.
Boy, D-Roll, you're talking about frustrating as a pitcher. You have the pitcher up with 2 outs, and he extends the inning there with a base hit.
Yeah, it's funny. I've hit 8th in my career, and the grind was to try and get the pitcher up so you could waste that out and flip the lineup over. This guy took it into his own hands and did just that. By getting a knock, now he could have some issues here.
Fielded by Moustakas. Throw on to first is in time. The Phillies are turned away. They get nothing out of this situation as the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2, and we are tied 0-0. Now batting, Eugenio Suarez. He's been held in check in the series, just 1 for 12 coming in. The 1-1 home. This is line to left. McCutchen is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Batting 5th. The second baseman, Mike Moustakas.
Now in the box, Mike Moustakas. He comes into this one just 2 for 12 in the series to this point. He ties him up with a fastball inside, 1-2. Bottom of the second here with no score. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
So now to the plate, Nicholas Castellanos. Took something off there, but this is hit well anyway, out to deep center. Williams has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Reds. We'll move to the third with no score. So the next hitter to dig in will be Andrew McCutchen, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. The 1-1 now to McCutchen. Strike 2 as that's taken on the outside part of the plate. Good job going down and hanging with it that time. To third. Reined in. throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Digging in for his second at-bat, Bryce Harper. He drew a walk his first time up. The 1-1. Misses down below the knees.
Sitting in a good spot right here. 2 ball, 1 strike count is yet to see a fastball. Have to be sitting on one right here.
Third inning, no score to this point.
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop.
On to first, and there were 2 down. Into the box now, Rhys Hoskins. He flew out in his last at-bat. 2 out, nobody on. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Fastball well outside. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Number 4 will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. Home half of the third coming up. No score. So digging in now, Freddie Galvis. He's 2 for 10 in the series coming into today. A 1-1.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
Grounded to first. Hoskins grabs it cleanly, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Stepping up to the plate, Tucker Barnhart. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Drilled to first. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Batting ninth, the pitcher.
Now at the plate, Wade Miley. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. The 1-2. Weak grounder down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher, but sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
Fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. And another foul ball.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down, and the inning is over. Reds are down and ordered. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Settling in now, JT Realmuto as we begin the top of the 4th.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base.
Oh, look at Moustakas. Touché, sir.
Now batting.
So now to the plate, Didi Gregorius. The 1-1. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Swing and a high chopper. A bare hand grab by Galvis. Hats off to that one. 2 are gone in the Philly 4th. And digging in at the plate, the Texas native Nick Williams. The 1-2. Hit back up the middle. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, D'Lo, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
At the plate now, Scott Kingery. This is line to left, and that's in there. Base hit.
Hey, after back-to-back 2-out hits right now, this pitcher thought he was going to cruise through this inning, and now he's got traffic, and he's in jeopardy with a ball in the gap or a ball missed over the heart of the plate, a crooked number going on the board.
To the plate now, Aaron Nola. A bouncer up the middle. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
You can see that this wasn't that difficult to play as it headed up the middle, but it might have taken a funny hop there. He couldn't make the play on it.
Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in Gene Segura. No runs, 5 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Line to the right side. And that's through into right field for a base hit. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score. Ah, but the throw is well up the line, and a second run's going to score.
You know, D-Row, hitting in the leadoff spot, you're not going to get very many opportunities to drive in some runs, but that's a big 2 RBI hit.
Yeah, when you see ducks on the pond, Dan, your eyes light up. I don't care if you're hitting first in the lineup or 8th in the lineup. You grind out in that bat and try and get the runs on the board for your team.
Yeah, but that's a big 2 RBI base hit.
Into the box, Andrew McCutchen. And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Into the box, Bryce Harper. One of the bigger spots in the ball game so far. Bases juiced now with 2 away. Two out, bases loaded. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2. 1-2. Here it is. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. Barnhart goes to get it. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. So they wind up with 2 in the inning, but it could have been a lot worse as they leave the bases loaded. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the Phillies 2 and the Reds nothing. Stepping into the box, number 4. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
The 2-1 home. And it's fouled away. Here now the 2-2. Lifted the other way out to left center. After it is Williams, but he won't get to it, and this should put a man in scoring position to start the inning. And the Reds get a man into scoring position on the leadoff double.
Man, that's got the sting for the pitcher and his teammates. They just get on the board and are feeling good about themselves, looking for a shutdown inning so that they can get some more runs on the board. But instead, this guy blasts a leadoff double. Getting that shutdown inning is going to be a lot tougher now.
At the plate, Jesse Winker. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. No runs, 2 hits, 1 error on the ledger for Cincinnati so far. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Chasing after it is Williams. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Runner in scoring position at second with 1 away. And standing in is the on-base machine, first baseman Joey Votto. The 1-1 pitch. A ball and 2 strikes.
1-2.
1 out and a runner on second base. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Now a spin and a throw back to second, and he'll dive back in. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. Eugenio Suarez waits on deck. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Hops this one up. Coming on is McCutchen. He can't get there as it falls in. And they're on the board as now it's a 2-1 ball game.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. 2-strike RBI base hit. The ball wasn't hit very hard, D-Row, but from a hitter's perspective, you'll take it any way you can get it.
Yeah, in today's day and age where everyone's looking to go deep and can go deep, not many guys have a legitimate 2-strike approach. This is one of those players, and that's exactly what he did. Shortened his stroke a little bit, didn't try and do too much, and came through for the team.
Stepping in now, Eugenio Suarez. And that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
The second baseman.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
There's one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Robert Stevenson, a right-handed reliever standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen.
Number 55, Robert Stevenson.
In now, Rhys Hoskins. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Now the 2-1 is strike 2 swinging.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. The 3-2 pitch. And a good eye here as he takes ball 4, and it's a base on balls to lead off the 5th inning.
That leadoff walk is a great way to start this inning when you're looking to pad the lead. Could be the beginning of good things here in this half inning.
Striding into the box, JT Realmuto. He's rolled into groundouts a couple of times already here in the ballgame. Now the 2-1 pitch.
Got to find a way to get back in the zone. I know you're in danger of losing both to walks, but certainly don't miss over the heart of the plate and have this guy gap one, or even worse, hit a 2-run homer.
A runner at first with no outs here. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. And as a result of that errant throw back in, he'll advance 90 feet here and move up from second to third.
Hey, Debro, looks like they might finally have something going after that base hit. First and third, 1 out, and maybe now they can get something started.
Yeah, you could tell the third base coach was going to be aggressive right there, right? A nice read by both him and the base runner to take that extra base and put them in scoring position. They've been struggling right now to get guys in scoring position.
Their count now at 2-2. In the dirt, but it's swung on for the 3rd strike. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there. So the lead runner holds on, but the trailer will take second.
Nick Williams.
Up next will be Nick Williams. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. 5th inning, 2-1 our score. Now this pitch sails up and in, and that leaves him muttering to himself. It's ball 2. Grounded back up the middle. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. And the 2nd run will score. It's now a 4-1 ball game.
Up next for Philadelphia, the second baseman, Scott Kingery.
In now, Scott Kingery. There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
Now the 2-1 pitch. And this is on the ground is short. Could be 2. To second for 1. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
Well, he definitely rushed himself on that return throw to first there, and he threw it away. They got to force at second, and the runner didn't advance, so it'll just be scored a fielder's choice.
So here now is the pitcher, Aaron Nola, a hit in 2 tries so far. 2 out with the man at first. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Galvis has it. Step on second for the force, and that'll do it. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. Home half of the 5th coming up. Phillies lead this one 4-1. And back in Cincinnati as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds offense with their manager between innings. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike two.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
And the knuckle curve that time got him swinging, and that's the first out.
The batter, number 3.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And up next, the former Philly shortstop Freddie Galvis. Fifth inning here in a 4-1 ball game. To right field and deep. Look at this thing go. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Second home run early in the year. And the Reds get a touch closer here. It's now a 4-2 score.
You don't see this very often off of this starting pitcher. This guy's not used to giving up some bombs, so I'm sure that'll be a wake-up call, and he'll start throwing some better pitches.
So now to the plate, Tucker Barnhart. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
One of the big advantages to pitching ahead in the count if you're a pitcher, because you have to cover both pitches if you're a hitter. You have to cover the off speed and the fastball. And in a 1-2 count, you might be sitting off speed, and what happens? He gets the fastball, and he can't catch up to the express.
Josh Van Meter will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Van Meter.
And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. Now a curveball here, nowhere close. That's in the dirt. It's 3-1.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
Breaking ball that drops in for a strike. And he lays off, ball 4. So he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
Now batting, number 4.
Digging in once again, number 4. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Now the 2-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 2. Here now the 2-2. A runner on first with 2 away. Line drive to center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Reds get one of the runs back on this solo dinger. 5 innings complete. It's now 4-2. Raisel Iglesias takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 26, Raisel Iglesias.
So the Phillies batting order turns over and set to go. Gene Segura coming off the clutch 2-run single his last time up.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
Strike 2 called, and it's even at 2. Swing and a ball pulled foul into the lower level and left. All even at 2-2. Here it is. This is skied out toward right. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
You don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
Standing in now, Andrew McCutchen. Grounded down the third baseline. And this is swung on and missed. And boy, they took care of a key man there. One away.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Into the box, Bryce Harper. Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed. Strike three.
Now, after back-to-back strikeouts, he's got a real good chance of making that leadoff double pretty much meaningless. He's made some good pitches, and these hitters have really failed driving him in or at least getting him over.
At the plate now, Rhys Hoskins. Taken but called for strike two on the outer part of the zone. And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Hit sharply on the ground. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit. And the lead will move to 3 as it's now a 5-2 game.
Boy, what a battle there, D-Roll. Several pitch at bat right there. He threw everything but the kitchen sink, and he was still able to get an RBI base hit.
And Dan, I can't tell you, the longer the ABs go, usually, I'll tell you, you get in that swing mode where if he throws the rosin bag, you're pulling the trigger on it. Wait for him to settle in his zone and not come outside of it and end up getting a knock.
2 out with the man at first. And he fouls this one off. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Line towards center field. In there, a base hit.
The batter, the shortstop, Didi Gregorius.
At the plate, Didi Gregorius. Didi swings and belts a ball to right field. This is carrying well. Way up into the moon deck and out of here. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. 4th home run here in the early going, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
It looked like he might just work out of that inning, only giving up a single run, but it all comes crashing down on that mistake. Nothing like a 3-run bomb to change the entire complexion of your day on the mound.
Amir Garrett gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys.
Amir Garrett.
Into the box now, Nick Williams.
Nope, at the ball.
Good slider there, but laid off and called the ball low. Garrett is a guy known for his lights-out stuff. He tends to rack up strikeout numbers at a very high rate. However, he does at times get wild. Walks have come back to bite him on more than one occasion.
You know, it's not uncommon, Matty V, for a relief pitcher to come in with really good stuff. And it seems like he's either really hit and miss. He'll rack up a lot of strikeouts, but if he's not quite on, he'll also rack up a lot of base on balls. And that can cause a pitching coach and a manager to really start to pull their hair out.
Up next for Philadelphia.
I mean, obviously this guy is built to play in the daytime. 4 for 4, you know he's seeing it good right now. These are the days that you remember for a long time.
In now, Scott Kingery, right side. And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now that.
Boy, D-Roll, when you're starting to swing it like this team is, doesn't matter. They bring in a new relief pitcher, right? And he gets greeted with back-to-back base hits.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you want to do. In today's day and age of bullpen down your throat, you very rarely see back-to-back knocks when these guys are throwing smoke.
That's one of the keys, too, when you come in facing guys out of the bullpen.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. Bottom of the 6th is straight ahead. It's the Phillies 8 and the Reds 2. So striding in, Jesse Winker, 1 for 2 with a base hit back in the first inning of play.
This one doesn't look good so far, down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
And he got him.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
To the plate now, Joey Votto. And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. McCutchen is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2.
The third baseman, number
Ready
7.
now for Cincinnati, Eugenio Suarez. He singled his last time up. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Chopper foul.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter-friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Takes this the other way to right, and that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. He'll get it into second.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
So now to the plate, Mike Moustakas. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
Now the payoff pitch home. Moustakas lets it go as he'll trot down to first on ball 4.
The left fielder, number 2.
Nick Castellanos now. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Looked like that one tied him up a bit. A swing and a miss.
The Reds have been searching for that big hit all game long. Let's hope they can get it. They're starting to run out of time. It's about time for something to happen.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Reds strand a couple. Still 8-2. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with the report as we get set for the top of the 7th. Heidi?
Matt, I talked with Philadelphia's manager during the break about the Phillies' offensive production to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said he's been really impressed with how they've hit in at-bats when they fall behind in the count. 5 of their hits have come from those at-bats. And although they don't want to get behind in the count as often, it's a great sign that they're not defeated when they do.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. New inning set to get underway. So striding forward now, Gene Segura. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Number 4 is there, and he'll bring this one in.
The left fielder.
Now to the plate, Andrew McCutchen. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just comes down to pure execution. Let's see if he makes the adjustment right here.
Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2. 1 out, nobody on. There's a drive out toward the gap in left center. McCutchen moves well on his way to second now. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
Standing in now, Bryce Harper. A ball and 2 strikes now. He struck him out, the 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
At the plate now, Rhys Hoskins. And this is on the inside edge, perhaps off the inside edge, but it's a called strike. 2-2 now. From the belt, kicks and deals.
3-2. No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Now the payoff pitch home. Hit back up the middle. And a low throw to first, but Votto's able to come up with it. A fine play there to end the inning. Phillies strand 1, but no matter, they lead it 8-2. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Digging in and looking for more, Freddie Galvis. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame.
Yeah, man, this guy flexed his muscles in that last at-bat. We heard that he has good power. That last bomb had to go well over 400 feet. He hit it a long way.
Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Now here's the pitch. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him.
The bottom third of the lineup hasn't put up a lot of resistance in this one. Pretty much has been sure outs other than that one hit. That really puts a lot of pressure on other guys to make stuff happen. These aren't the guys you usually count on, but it certainly helps if they can do something productive.
Into the box, Tucker Barnhart. And he misses 2-1. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Popped him up. Real Muto has a play. And he makes the catch for the second out. Kurt Casale will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 12, Kurt Casale.
2 out, nobody on. And he lays off, ball 4, so he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
And when your pitch count gets over 100, you've got to expect them to lose a little bit of accuracy out there. And I think if he gets in any more trouble, they might come get him. We'll see if he can finish strong.
Digging in, number 4. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Ready with the 1-1 pitch.
I got to count 2-2.
I'm seeing all the signs of fatigue right now. This is when you really have to bear down mentally as a pitcher.
Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. 1 left for Cincinnati. Still 8-2. Nate Jones comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Nate Jones.
All set for the start of the inning. So stepping in, JT Realmuto. It's been a 2 for 4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Now here's the pitch. The Reds came into this one riding pretty high, presented with the opportunity to sweep the series. However, it has clearly not gone the way they'd hoped.
One of the things you have to do is play 27 outs and not give any at-bats away. They're down by several runs here. It doesn't look good, but they still have a chance. And when you have a chance, you have hope.
The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. And for the opposition, wrapping this up and salvaging a win would at least make their trip out of here a little more pleasant.
This could be just what the doctor ordered. Nobody likes to get swept on the road, so winning this one could be big for building back team morale. Wow, talk about a waste pitch on 2-2. That one wasn't even.
And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Stepping in now, Didi Gregorius. A ball and 2 strikes to Didi Gregorius. And now a right-hander's begun to loosen up in the Cincinnati bullpen. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And we're going to have a quick stoppage here as a beach ball has made its way into right field. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. And we're going to have a quick stoppage here as a beach ball has made its way into right field. Now another 1-2. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You can just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
Into the box now, Nick Williams. pulled toward right center field. Center fielder giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. And in steps Scott Kingery. He steps in off a base hit in his last at bat. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1.
Ball 3.
3-1.
No reason to sit on anything other than hard stuff in a location you like and drive it right now.
The 3-1 pitch. This one's down to third. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. One left for Philadelphia, but no matter, they lead it 8-2. And Joe Girardi's going to get up off the dugout bench and confer at home plate, so we'll likely see a double switch here. Sir Anthony Dominguez will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Josh Harrison will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
Now playing second and batting 9.
Digging in now, Jesse Winker. He went down on strikes last time up.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
2 balls and a strike to count. The 2-1. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Around first, digging for 2. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
You could tell he was thinking fastball all the way here, and that's exactly what he got. He was able to get the bat head out front and pull it into the gap in the right center. Now they're set up pretty nicely for a good inning after that leadoff double.
Stepping in, Joey Votto. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. A runner at second, nobody out. Fouled off. High in the air out to center field. Catch made in straightaway center as the runner tags from second. And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away.
The third baseman, number 7.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Eugenio Suarez. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. A man at third with one away. Skied into straightaway right. Harper has a read on it. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And he will score on the sacrifice fly. At the plate, Mike Moustakas. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. So it's 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. 9th inning coming up. It's the Phillies 8 and the Reds 3. Michael Lorenzen enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th.
Lorenzen.
All set to start the 9th in this one. Josh Harrison stands in, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Line hard. Foul. Just hung in there on that one. He'll try again. 1-2.
Nope.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him, so we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
And this is in a bit tight, maybe above the letters as well, so it's a full count now, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. This is line to left, but he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
Boy, sometimes they say you hit it hard and good things will happen. Well, that's not the case right there. That was a bullet that just stayed up and is caught in the outfield.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, Gene Segura. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. The 1-1 home. Misses above the zone for a ball. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Now the 2-1 pitch. Popped up. Votto in foul ground, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Now at the plate, Andrew McCutchen. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. The 2-1. Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. So nothing happening this time around. 6th, 7th, and 8th place hitters scheduled to start the bottom of inning number 9. Phillies on top, 8-3. Nick Castellanos at the plate now. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Ugh, was that ugly? You could probably throw anything out there to this guy. He'd swing at the rosin bag if you throw it up there.
Fastball laid off well below the knees.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
Here now the 2-2. Fouled away. Count remains 2-2.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. Another 2-2 offering. Hit on the ground out to short, taken in by Gregorius. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. So his day fully over now as you get a look at the pitching line for the Phillies starter. Great day's work any way you look at it.
Matty V, really a solid performance. 7 strong innings pitched, in line for the win. Needs some help for the bullpen to close this one out.
At the plate, Freddie Galvis. Very high, 2-1. Hit hard to the right. Foul. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2. Here's the two-seam fastball that bears in a bit too tight. It's ball 4.
The batter, the catcher, Tucker.
Digging in the switch hitter, Tucker Barnhart. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Line toward the gap in left center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
the pitcher, number 21.
Phillip Ervin will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 6, Phillip Ervin.
Here's strike 2 as the slider hits the outside corner. High that time with the slider, taken for a ball. Outside and a full count, 3-2.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
Good battle. Count remains full. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Slapped hard the opposite way. And a diving effort, but this will just tip off his glove, and that's a base hit. To second for 1. Victor Arano will make an appearance here as he is in charge of trying to ring up the final out of the ball game.
Now pitching for Philadelphia, number 64, Victor Arano.
Back to the top of the Reds lineup now, and stepping in, number 4. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The Reds down to their last strike. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Great take right there, but the last thing you want to do is be called out on strikes to end the game.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes, and it's fouled away. Runners on first and third, 2 away. And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. And he'll make the final out to put an end to this one, and the Phillies will put an end to their 3-game skid as this ball game is over.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
8-3 is today's final. Philadelphia took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Aaron Nola notches his 3rd win of the year. Wade Miley was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Philadelphia Phillies, 8 runs on 16 hits. No errors. They left 12 men on base. For the Reds, 3 runs on 8 hits. 1 error. They left 9 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 29 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.